FPO disc golf. Let's talk about it.
There's 3 keys to disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
This past weekend, Kristen Tatar made the FPO field look like a bunch of fools, to say the least. But, oh. So I guess I should also say that this is not by any means me hating on the FPO field, because I've actually really enjoyed watching their coverage this year. It's safe to say that talent has grown exponentially, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Ethan just informed me that Good Mythical Morning, a YouTube show that I guess they're huge. They intro their videos exactly like that. So if you got any suggestions on how to change up the intro, let me know, because I thought I had something good there, and Ethan said, you don't.
It's working for them, so it might work for you too.
Hey, you know, maybe until we get sued because we get bigger than them. He's nuts. I thought that was a disc. It was a bird's shadow. Guys, I got harassed. So Kristen Tatar won the Music City Open by simply not fucking up. So Holland Hanley went into the final day with, I think, a 1-stroke lead, and it's safe to say she pretty much threw it away within the first 6 holes. Love it. Get in the hole. Nerdy, I think is what they call this. Absolute geek. You fucking loser. Guys, they moved some holes out here at Seven Oaks. D position. Says 338. Looks a little longer than that, not gonna lie to you. What the fuck? I mean, it's a thundy hole. Get down. Oh, sit. That's a highlight putt. Guys, I throw far as fuck and I couldn't even get it here. This is probably like 400 easy. Oh, dude, this is a nice little frame right here. Golly, I love when they stick like that. I love disc golf. Try and go a little like more finesse flex with the thundy. So the FPO field has grown more than ever. You got players like Holland Hanley, Caroline Henderson, Ella Hansen, Macy Valadiaz. I'm sure there's some others that I'm forgetting, but I think the biggest thing that has separated these new players rising to the top so fast is the simple fact that they actually have good form. Oh. So on the coverage, they said something about Holland Hanley potentially, if she would have got the win, being the shortest time ever from your first, I want to say, PDGA event to winning an Elite Series. If she would have beat Katrina Allen, who did it like way back in 2010, in about a 2-year time span. Oh, love that. Come on. Get over. So if you've had a chance to watch any of the FPO coverage this week, Macy Valadiaz, I think, showed that she has some of the cleanest forehand and backhand form in the game, as well as a very simple putt that seemed to really get the job done. She was pretty good from Circle 2, had a couple big putts, as well as probably having one of the cleanest weekends from Circle 1. Oh. I also think it's safe to say that Holland Hanley proved that she has probably one of the most deadly putts in the FPO field, as long as she's on center pole. I also forgot about Maria Oliva, Haley King, a few other FPO players that have some smooth ass form. But I guess what I'm getting at is these girls that naturally have good form and their athleticism is a little higher than, you know, your average FPO player are gonna have a lot easier time getting to somewhere near the top. Come on, there it is, get in the hole. So if you've watched the first round of a Disc Golf Pro Tour event on YouTube and you've had the live chat going during FPO, I'm sure you've seen the type of shit that goes on in those live chats. Safe to say it's a little harsh. I think a lot of people, especially like probably low-level amateurs, view FPO the same as they view MPO. They think that like they should be able to be doing the same things. And you're just an idiot if you think that. I also think that the reason a lot of people don't like watching FPO coverage is because they go into it with the same expectations as when they're watching MPO coverage. Oh God, what am I doing? God. So when you go into the round with the expectation of basically being perfect like we do with the MPO, your expectations are probably ruined about 4 holes in. Is that T-Bird? Oh. Golly. Just like that. Get left, get in. A little long. There it is. Come on. Holy fuck. Dude, I ain't made one that long in a minute. Sucky thing is I don't think I was in frame there at all because I thought your disc was mine when I set it up. I just hit like a 80, 90 footer, but I wasn't in frame. All right, y'all, hole 4. They actually moved the basket on this one too. So get in. Oh, guys, Seven Oaks, they've been changing all the holes out here probably yesterday or today.
Thank God.
This goddamn plane. But the course is looking beautiful. It's getting green. They're putting in some of the longer holes. Enough of all this short shit. It's getting beautiful out here. Also, guys, not gonna lie, we've taken like 5 intermissions this round. All sorts of shit. Some random dude hit me up on Facebook, wanted to buy my bag. I met him out at the course. He's on tour with a band as their bus driver. Needed some frisbees, so I sold him a bag and discs. I don't even know. We've been
Crazy day.
been all over. I think the FPO field is going to change drastically in the next couple of years as more athletic females transition from maybe a college or high school sport to focusing on disc golf. We've already seen it with Caroline Henderson jumping up to, you know, not the top, but a respectable player in a very, very short time period, just based on her athleticism. This is a new pin that we haven't played before?
New pin.
Bro.
This actually looks like a good, like this looks like a fun ace run,
This is-
actually.
Oh, he went high.
I aced the other one. God. All right. This hole sucks.
Fuck. Guys, if this video is trash, I blame it on the fact that I'm trying to make a 10-minute video, but we've already been on the course for like 2.5 hours. So like each talking point is about 20 minutes between each other, and I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's be honest. But when do I ever? All right, y'all. So we just pulled up on this basket, realized it was raised, and now I'm gonna try and get absolutely nerdy. There it is. Fuck
That
yeah.
baby.
Oh, I love that. Oh. Oh, baby. Come on. Oh. I guess what I'm trying to say is the FPO field is changing. As of right now, I'd say it's hands down, without a doubt, the strongest it's ever been. There's a lot of good young players with really good form, good putts, good everything, that I think in the next few years, when they get the opportunity to really work through kind of the mental barriers that it takes to win at the top level, that clearly someone like Kristen Tatar has, that we're going to see a lot more battles on the FPO side. Holland Hanley basically throwing away Music City this weekend was a clear case of her just like being nervous as fuck and throwing some shots that she honestly had no clue what she was doing. She threw a scuba, tried to get it out of the trees, and threw it like 40 feet left of the basket and had like a mid-circle 2 putt comebacker. And then she tried a forehand roller like 5 holes later. That was quite possibly one of the ugliest attempts at a forehand roller ever. And it wasn't even out of the woods. It was literally like, don't hit the root 5 feet ahead of you. And then she hits the root 5 feet ahead of her, which is just stuff that I think over time, these FPO players, as they get deeper into their career, I think they're going to learn how to deal with that stuff and really keep it clean, much like Kristen Tatar does. Bro. Gosh. Eve, who's your favorite FPO?
Oh man. Honestly, one of them, Paige. On a little bit of a cold streak right now, but she's one of the goats. She is. She's the FPO goat. So I gotta love her. And honestly, I gotta say Haley King, just because it's just the butteriest form ever.
Haley King, I think, has like some of the most potential in the FPO field as far as natural ability to sling a fucking frisbee. If you look at her putt, like she putts like how the guys putt, like has that much, like her form's perfect, her putt is so good, but she doesn't really seem to like put it all together. Like she doesn't have that many, you know, rounds that put her in contention. But I really do think that if you take FPO coverage for what it is and you're not expecting them to do the things that the MPO players are doing, it's a lot easier and a lot better like to enjoy. You can't deny that if you watch a round like the final round of Music City and you watch Kristen Tatar play some of the cleanest like golf you'll see from an FPO player, and then, you know, go like 6 down on the back and just pretty much shred to take home a dub. You cannot deny that that is good disc golf, and you also can't deny that she's gonna wax about 99% of you guys and me and Eve.
And me.
So
And me. I'm not even gonna
so
lie.
it's like you can't be sitting in the live chat bitching about these girls. Some of them, yes, they're not the best disc golfers, and that's just how the field is right now. But there are some players right now that are really taking it to the next level. All right, I quit. So I guess my last point when it comes to the changing FPO field is that a lot of these players nowadays have a pretty good forehand. You saw Macy Valadiaz, Kristen Tatar, Holland Hanley, a few others out there that have honestly a really good forehand. And in the past, that just hasn't been a thing. Paige Pierce, obviously known for not having a forehand. Katrina Allen, kind of the same. They're both working on them. But the difference between having, you know, that 300, 350 foot actual accurate hyzer flip up forehand and kind of just having like a 200 foot chip shot is going to be so significant, I think, going forward. These players that have the two-sided game are going to automatically, you know, save strokes out on the course, where the players who only have the one side are going to lose these strokes.
You know my mother watches this show.
Shit. Also, guys, the funny part about these videos is I think a lot of people comment like, oh, I love when you guys just, you know, go like get high and have a casual round and you guys are just out of pocket. Like, we're sober. We're literally just out throwing frisbees. Like, we're not under the influence. We're literally just tossing dick.
We're just vibing.
We're just vibing. This is just how we are.
Oh no.
And I guess what I mean by that is throughout a round, you're going to find yourself in certain situations where you might need to scramble a little bit. A lot of times, what goes with scrambling is a forehand. And now that these oh, bro, that looks, it's actually not too bad. We thought Ethan shattered his ROC. But these players that have a forehand that they're super confident in are gonna probably be saving these strokes. Whereas if you have these players who are like, oh shit, I gotta throw a forehand, and then they just take their most overstable disc, chuck it out there and hope and pray for a good result. Over time, those strokes are gonna add up and it's just gonna make your score worse. And so with all these new players coming into the field that have the forehand and the backhand, I think over time you're gonna see them rise and rise.
Rising and rising.
You're gonna see them rising and rising simply because they're able to save these strokes in these tough situations. All right, guys, if I make one of these, you gotta comment something nice down below.
Oh my God. Oh my
Bro, what
Lord.
is wrong with me? I have come down with something. I'm sick. Same with Eve. He's cracked. When it gets through.
Got through, wow.
Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. That's pretty much going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think about the FPO field. I think it's getting a little exciting. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been enjoying it. Kristen Tatar's the dog every week. I'm always rooting for her. But it would be great to see one of these young guns kind of come up and shred for a whole weekend. That'd be sweet to see. It doesn't happen very often. Well, guys, we will see you in the next one. When you're so deadly with your putters that you just throw it right over your camera and miss by 1 inch.